This 2-minute trick makes me instantly more confident in public. Now, the trick that I'm talking about is what I call belly breathing. What is belly breathing? Belly breathing is where you, instead of breathing like a normal person, a normal traumatized human being, like the rest of the people that you know who don't even have knowledge about this stuff, instead of breathing like them, shallow breathing here in your chest, instead you decide to breathe in your stomach. You understand? You breathe into your stomach. Now, this is a hack. This is an ancient hack. Hold on, bro. Let me put my phone down because I want to pay attention. This is the phone that I'm using for the notes. I want to pay close attention. I'm putting it on my bike right now. Listen, this is an ancient practice that people have been using since the beginning of time to calm down, to relax your body, to regulate your central nervous system, all this stuff. It was like this is stuff that has been passed down to us for generations. Indians get it, they call it yoga. The Chinese get it, maybe they'll call it Buddhism. I don't know. I don't even know. Like, people use this stuff. Many traditions use this stuff. By this stuff, I'm talking about the belly breathing. Breathing to your stomach. Diaphragmatic breathing. That's what they also call it. Diaphragmatic breathing. Breathing into the diaphragm of your lungs. So when you do this, you instantly relax. You instantly become more in control of your thoughts, of your mind. When you're in control of your mind, it's hard for you to feel uncomfortable when you're in social situations. Whenever you're trying to go and approach people in public or anything like that, and you actually breathing from your stomach, becomes so easy. I remember I first heard about this trick from, I think it was Hamza on YouTube. And I was working, this was about 2 years back or 3 years back, I was working in some schools, coaching them IT skills and stuff. So after those schools, or after those lessons that I would teach, I would go to the shopping mall to chill. And I remember when I first learned this lesson that you should breathe from your stomach. It's going to make you more confident. It's going to make you more relaxed in social situations. And at that time, I was practicing my social skills, as I have been. So I would see like a pretty girl, and immediately, first thing that would come to my mind, breathe, bro, breathe. I would start to feel it. Actually, the truth is I would feel it. I would feel myself starting to shallow breathe whenever I would see a ting. Whenever I see a peng ting. You know what I mean? I'll just start like panicking. Like, you start, and then when you shallow breathe, you start overthinking. It creates a cycle of overthinking because it doesn't allow your body to easily like transmute your thoughts, because your thoughts are your frequency is your energy. So it doesn't allow you to transmute that energy and move it through your body. It keeps it trapped here in your chest when you're shallow breathing. But when you breathe deep, you allow the air to go down. You know what I mean? And that allows for easier transmutation of energy and all that woo stuff. All that stuff that you think is spiritual woo nonsense. It's very true. This stuff really works. So I would breathe deep and I would make my approach. And let's be honest, about seven times out of 10, it would go well. Very well. Especially when I would breathe deep. Actually, the fact is, 10 times out of 10, it would go well if I breathed well. But the problem is, out of those 10 times, there was always a time when I was not breathing correctly. You understand what I mean? You forget. Now, I've also used this trick when I'm performing on stage, you know, like my music performances, or whenever I am doing an MC for like an event, something like that. Oh my God. People have come up to me and asked me like, how did you manage to perform in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood. With all these people who know you, people who have seen you before, they already have preconceived notions about you. How are you able to stand in front of them and actually drop a show, like a real, like a concert in front of them? They don't know that trick. They don't know that trick. I was breathing from my stomach. The moment I step onto that stage, I'm breathing from my stomach. Even before, way before. This is a hack. If you want to do some good public speaking, you want to appear more confident whenever you're in a social situation. You breathe into your stomach way before you even get into the situation. So I'll breathe from my stomach. Direct into the stomach. And I swear to God, once I start breathing from my stomach, and I keep it the whole time, right? Without overthinking. Just, I'm going to tell you how to actually make it solid in your brain for you to actually remember to keep breathing from your stomach. But whenever I keep doing this, oh man, I just relax. And I instantly like zone in. I just lock in. Boom. Lock in. Aura. You feel me? It's like I always know what to say. I know the right jokes. The jokes are landing. People are laughing. People are feeling my energy. People are around me, very close to me. This happens like pretty much every time I go in public these days. People be thinking I'm some kind of celebrity. I'm not even a celeb. I ain't even a celebrity, for real. I'm just a small YouTuber. But they be acting like I'm a celebrity. Why? It's because I've been able to cultivate that ability to breathe into my belly breathing. Another time that I really use that deep breathing, the belly breathing, is whenever I start to feel anxious. So I will be in a social situation. We all know about the social anxiety. For example, I'll be in church. I'll go to church. And this hasn't been happening to me too much. But back then, about a year ago, 2 years ago, whenever I would go to church, I would start to feel anxious whenever there's all these people around me. You know what I mean? Everyone gets this. I feel like everyone gets this. There's like so many people around you, you don't even know who they are, all this stuff. So whenever you're in church, you feel a bit anxious. You feel like that tense feeling, that tension inside your chest. You know what I mean? Like a little tightness, like inside this area. But then, when I learned about the belly breathing trick, whenever I start to feel that emotion, I start to feel it creeping up on me, instantly just lock in, bro. I just lock in. Boom. No wasting time. I just lock in. Start breathing direct. Once I do that, instantly I'm chill. I'm relaxed. I'm the most relaxed guy in church. I'm looking around. Now I can actually look around and see who is actually like around me. I'm that kind of person in church. I'll be the person who looks around like, who are these people? Because I notice most people are mediocre. They just like enter and they just sit down, keep their heads down like this. Hello. And it's boring. It's very boring. You end up just keeping that anxiety on you. If you want to release that anxiety, try some belly breathing. Instantly, you're going to become more relaxed, more calm. Now, I don't like to make videos without giving actionables. I like to give actionables for every single thing that I mention, every single topic that I talk about. What can you do to start belly breathing? What can you do to start becoming more aware of the fact that you're shallow breathing and then snap right back into reality and breathe from your stomach? The number one thing, as I've mentioned many times before, is meditation. Meditation and breath work. Now, those two are the best combo that you can ever have. If you want to become more confident, I promise you, bro, let me tell you something crazy. This is one of the most important confidence hacks, because whenever I'm in public, I don't even need to think of any of the tips and tricks that I may have watched on YouTube. No, stand upright, move like this. No. I don't have to think about any of that. All I have to think about is, how am I breathing? Let me breathe deep. Let me relax. You feel what I'm saying? So when I instantly relax, everything just snaps to, like, you know that scene in The Matrix where like Neo is just downloading the programs of Kung Fu and all those things, all those skills into his brain directly. That's how it feels whenever you're breathing deep. All the charisma, all the confidence, all the everything. You just end up being more aware of everything in the moment. You'll be more present because you're breathing deep, because you're breathing fully. You know what I mean? It's very, very, very important, man. Very important. So do your meditations. Meditations, number one, what that's going to do for you is it's going to make you more aware of your breath. Meditation will make you more aware of your breath. Meditation will make you that kind of person who knows when they start shallow breathing. Meditation will also make you more aware of your thoughts. So whenever you start having anxious thoughts, whenever you're in public, you will instantly get back to the present moment, making you instantly more calm, and also reminding you to breathe into your stomach. Very, very important, man. Then the second one is breath work. Breath work is kind of like meditation, because both of them involve sitting or laying down. Both of them involve a specific amount of time not doing anything. But breath work is more of an exercise. Breath work is exercising your lungs, exercising your breath. So this is going to make your lungs more able to breathe fully. You'll be able to breathe fully. It will allow them to expand more freely and to contract better. It basically makes your lungs more healthy, like makes them, like the lungs are muscle like any other muscle in the body. So you also need to work them out. Let's be honest. Work out your lungs, bro. Work out your lungs, not by smoking. You feel what I mean? So when you do breath work, what that's going to do is it's going to make your lungs stronger. When you have stronger lungs, it's going to make it easier for you to do the full breathing throughout your day-to-day life, making you instantly more confident in any social situation. There is no social situation that I haven't benefited from because of breathing deep. Oh my God, every time I just start breathing deep, it's cool. I remember I was at the bank. I'd gone to the bank last year. I was trying to get some, I think an account. I was making an account for my business, the business I was running back then. And I was sitting there in the line, in the waiting line, and I was relaxed. I was breathing deep, just relaxing, just aura farming, just aura farming. And this white lady was sat next to me, and she just started a conversation. She was like, "Hi, how are you? What are you doing here? Blah, 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 blah." And eventually she ended up being one of my biggest clients ever. A white lady in Uganda here. It just happened like that, bro. But I know it happened because I was relaxed. And I know I was relaxed because I was breathing deep. But if I was not breathing deep, I would have been anxious, maybe fidgeting, maybe closed off body language, maybe overthinking, all this stuff, bro, which ruins every single social situation. Now, don't forget to add in meditation and breathwork into your daily routine. If you don't already do them, add it, at least just like 1 minute of meditation. If you're not doing meditation, 1 minute, 2 minutes, add a few minutes, bro. It's not too much. Let's add them in, bro. Now, if you want to boost your confidence in only 90 days, come work with me using the top link in the description. Thank you for watching this video. And if you actually got real value and real game, and you're going to start breathing deep, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button too.